Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Never7, The End of Infinity. And I do apologize for the lack of it in the last handful of days. Work's been busy. Retail and Memorial Day weekend, yeah, busy time. But, back to it. We've got 6 endings. One of them I'm assuming is the prologue. Prologue? Epilogue. Right. Yeah. Yeah, epilogue comes at the end. And Mr. Dawson does recommend not looking at that yet. I mean, it's more of a capper type deal. Maybe a good way to end the series. So I'll hold off on it for now. He says there's 3 other endings. I'm counting 6, which means epilogue plus 3 is 4. So I don't know what exactly. So maybe this is the epilogue. But anyway, let's So there's other endings. I'm assuming another Izumi route, I'm thinking. Although there's 2 scenes that is missing from... You know, this is the common, right? No, okay, that was Yuka. Common... Yeah, common we took care of pretty well. Haruka we've seen all the scenes with. There's one scene missing with Saki. Let me actually go back and look. Look on. No, we're missing one with Haruka too. Kurumi. We got some of Kurumi's scenes. Desire Truth we didn't get much of, but in Izumi. I'm guessing those 2 scenes might be in the epilogue. I'm guessing. I think my tactic is flawed. We're going to do this the way I originally planned, but I think... barbecue preparations. Okay, barbecue preparations was the last scene there, which means I'm guessing that might have to go back to the last day. Not the last day, not last. The day that you have to choose, I guess you could say, right before the barbecue. Or, well, before the barbecue, somehow. If there's new options? I don't know. Let's... I kind of had a plan to go back and just choose different options and for, you know, kind of completionist sake and see if it led to new endings. I have a feeling that's not going to be what I need to do, but we're going to make an episode out of it anyway. So I went back, and this is a scene between him and Kurumi, where she asks him, "Do you like water?" So I'm going to tell her, "No, water sucks. The water sucks. It really, really sucks." Gatorade's better. Well, I guess I would say that I don't like it. Bats are so troublesome that if possible, I'd rather not have them. I'd like to smell like Oscar the Grouch at all times.
Soか.
Why are you asking me this?
それはね、好きだから。くるみは水が大好きだから。くるみね、水の上にプカプカと浮かんでるのが大。
Okay, that wasn't much different. Did they give you points or something? I guess that gave you points or something somehow. If we're still on the point system somehow on this route, I don't know. Or at this point in the route, anyway. There's another option that's going to come up. Can't remember exactly. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. This is another reason why I wound up not doing this, because I figured it'd be kind of a skippy type episode where I, even though it might be 25, 30 minutes long, it might take longer than that, which I haven't really had that time. Okay, well, don't tell them nothing. You don't need to tell them nothing. Everybody's getting along fine without telling anybody anything, so just shh. What should I do? You say that, but deep down you already know the answer to that, right? It'd be best to keep quiet about this, don't you think? Actually, you can't tell Kurumi. If you tell Haruka-chan the truth, Kurumi might accidentally learn about the 3-year blank by chance. That's why you should continue to hide the truth, don't you think so? She knows already. Izumi-san probably just wanted someone to agree with her. She wanted me to say, staying silent isn't a bad thing. If no one agreed with her, then she'd probably be crushed by her intense feelings of guilt sooner or later. Izumi-san, if that's the way you think, then I think it's okay. The world is a happier place if you don't know certain things. If telling people the truth ends up hurting them, then I feel that telling a lie or truth occasionally isn't bad. But, as I've said before, this game, that's exactly the point this game makes. Always tell the truth, don't lie. What's more important than whether it's true or not? Yes, that's why it's best for us to keep this locked away in our hearts, right? That's what I think. Izumi-san doesn't answer. She keeps her eyes fixed downwards and quietly closes her eyes. Neither of us say anything as time slowly passes by. After that, Izumi-san remains silent until the barbecue begins. I'll be right back. Well, I decided while I was trying to ease my nose that I should just go ahead and see if I could skip. And it did let me just a little bit till the beginning of the barbecue. Perhaps my words back then might have eased Izumi-san's worries, so I guess she's happier or something now than she was before. I guess you could say she's unbounded, or perhaps feeling refreshed. At any rate, Izumi-san's beaming smile has brought me peace of mind. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen Izumi-san sincerely smile like that recently. The grin of hers that I haven't seen in a while is radiant, like a flame-consuming firewood. Nevertheless, look back and forth between Kurumi and Haruka's faces and compare them. Okay, yeah, that's... This might give us a bad ending, which I guess, for completionist's sake is good. Okay, I was wondering when it would, Oh yeah, let's leave. Let's not hear the crazy insanity. I don't need to listen to this. Ignore Okuhiko's sleep talk. I open the front door. Walk along the coastline road to... Oh. don't think that had any effect at all on the game. just extra entertaining bits, I guess you could say. Which it was. I have to say that's one of the more entertaining scenes I've had. Strangely enough, for being such a butthole, Okuhiko scenes are incredibly fun. I mean, the guy's afraid of farts. He's afraid of a lot of things. He has the most bizarre dreams. Those scenes are really funny to read. So, thank you, Okuhiko, for being in the game for some of that. Alright. Yeah, I'm still mad about the experiment. Well, yeah, a little. But with things turning out this way, rather than making me angry, the correct term would be, drove me nuts. Think about it after all. In the first place, the origin of this incident, the cause of me getting caught up in this infinite loop was due to an Izumi-san from another history, the one who started this experiment. What? Isn't that wrong? What the hell am I saying? I don't know what you're saying. If we were to assume this reality is a delusion, and that the time travel is real, then this Izumi-san really hasn't deceived me once. I really am nuts, aren't I? There's nothing to get mad at, is there? Yeah, you haven't deceived me. But you would have at another time deceived me, so yeah, we're cool, we're cool.
ごめんなさい。本当にごめんなさい。
No, don't be.
でもね、どうしても知りたかったの。キュレイシンドロームの第3の特徴、それが真実なのかどうか。
What? But Izumi-san, you said it was a counter experiment last night, didn't you?
だからそれは心理学者としての私の考えだったのよ。一人の人間としての私、実験が成功することを願ってた。昨日半信半疑だって言ったのはそういうことなの。けれど私の中にいる2人の自分、その立場は今そっくりそのまま逆転してしまったんだもの。
You as a scholar believes in the third trade, but the real you doesn't believe in it, right?
ええ。
No, wait a minute. To go back earlier in the conversation, you just said the you as Kurumi's sister, right? As Kurumi's sister, you wish for the experiment to succeed.
そう。強固な思念は新たな現実を生み出すことができる。もしもそんなことが本当に可能なら、空白の3年間を歴史の中から抹消することだってできるんじゃないかって、そう思ったから、それがキュレイシンドロームに興味を持ったきっかけだったの。だけど今はどうでもよくなっちゃった。キュレイシンドロームのことも空白の3年間のことも、私の中では。
Okay, now it's letting me skill. It'd be best to keep everything locked up in your mind. In other words, Izumi-san's fortified her resolve to continue hiding everything. Izumi-san doesn't answer. She doesn't even show any signs of answering. Just then she sinks into the water. Okay. So the not telling seems like that will be a big part. Maybe that is breaking into a whole other ending. It might be, like I said though, it might be a negative ending. I mean, there is a negative. I mean, I would assume there is a negative ending. There was a negative ending to everybody so far. I mean, I found most of the negative endings before the others anyway. I think Kurumi was the only one that got the good ending first, wasn't it? Yeah. I think I still screwed up on a route to begin with, but. I think she was the only one I got the good ending for first. What is she asking me? I really think something. Oh yeah. I'm unable to answer. Izumi-san has seen through my bluff. Yeah, stay cooped up all day. We'll totally won't die. You know, the lightning won't strike us through the through the roof. It won't be like a Final Destination thing. It's already too late to offer rebuttal.
誠くん、前に言ってたでしょ。たとえ6日のあの時刻に2人がベッドの中でうずくまっていたとしても、
Oh, yeah,
だからといって。
Okay. Now, this is the lock up everything we know and don't tell nobody route. I won't tell her about the Belle's disappearance. At this rate, there's no need to give her anything more to worry about. So nothing should happen after all. You know, this is actually cracking me up a little bit about how the truth is so important in this game. Maybe that really is something that the writer wanted to convey. I know. I remember reading it in something about the Chronicles of Narnia. I don't know if the whole series was done because of it, but I know I remember reading something about, or saw in a documentary something about C.S. Lewis wrote the first one because he wanted to help teach children manners. You know, the main characters had proper manners in the book. Maybe that would come forward in the children that were reading it. So I wonder if that was kind of what the game people were trying to do. You know, try to be like, tell the truth, don't hide anything. Don't. Yeah, just tell the truth, don't lie. I try to act as cheerful as possible. If that bell is gone, then even if something happens, the exact same history can't repeat itself. It's alright, don't worry, everything will be okay. When she hears me, a faint smile appears on Izumi-san's lips. That's right, smile! Smile during your... Come on, just like you did at the barbecue. As I say this, I lightly pinch Izumi-san's cheeks with my hands. And we get to this scene. And that break didn't help at all. And this whole thing was fishy too. Yeah, that whole thing was fishy. Like this morning, I'm hiding it because I don't want to give Izumi-san more things to worry about.
そうよね。私たちにとっては今日で11日目なんだもんね。
Yeah.
少し横になる？
No, I'm fine. Said I'm tired, but it's no big deal. And besides, that'd be a waste.
え？
Here, I'm going to pause it until we get to something else. Okay, the whole changing thing it happened. Haruka's missing. We think she's disappearing, and it just hit me. I did get a bad ending before that good ending. How am I that? See now. Okay, I got a bad ending first, so that's not gonna be an ending then.
神社が消えたってどういうこと？
I hid them from you. I didn't want to make you worried. I found the bell on the night of the first. I found it on Moon Beach, just like last time, and tried to smash it with a piece of concrete. But when I flipped the concrete over...
鈴が消えてたの？
Yeah.
鈴が消えた？
Izumi-san repeats herself. She vacantly stares into space, motionless like
じゃ
stone.
あ神社が消えたっていうのは？
This afternoon, I went down the same road, up the same stone
あ
staircase.
の神社、四季の森神社に行ったの。
But it was gone. There was no shrine there. Rain continued to fall. And Haruka shows up. At this rate, Izumi-san will put my hands around Izumi-san's sides and lift her body up. Oh, wait, don't give me an option. Try dragging her body to the edge of the road. I trip on something and fall flat on the ground. Lying by my feet is that fragment of concrete. I don't have time to speak. Wait, is this a brand new? Yeah, neither of them have faded out. There must be another way. My thoughts instantly begins to kick into high gear. The car gets closer and closer. It's moving as fast as a bolt of lightning. Calm down and think. And as soon as I think that, Haruka rushes out in the middle of the road. She waves her hands wildly as she boldly blocks the path of the car. Finally noticing her, the driver quickly slams the brakes. The tires screech. The car slides on the wet road. It still hasn't slowed down. Haruka standing in a spread eagle position and still waving her arms. Through the openings in her body, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's the bad ending I got last time. Good grief, how'd I miss that? Alright, and I'm pretty sure... Does this give me a good ending? No matter what happens, I will protect Izumi-san until the end. Stand up again, with my feet firmly on the ground. I pick up Izumi-san's body. The car's getting closer and closer. It's moving as fast as a bolt of lightning. Oh, this will be different, actually. Now that I think about it, because he tried to stand in front of the car, and he got hit. That's right. This is bad. The instant I think that, car slides on the wet road. It still hasn't slowed down. Haruka standing in a spread eagle position. For the openings in her body, you can see the red car is still approaching. Haruka! Right then, an unbelievable scene occurs right before my eyes. Haruka's body is swallowed up into the body of the car, as if she was a mirage, as if she was an illusion. The car slips right through Haruka's body. And it's not letting me skip, even though this is a lot of what we've already seen. Yeah, I guess it's still in the same, in a little differently since he's actually by Izumi. The car approaches us with great speed. The lump of iron swoops down on us. If nothing else, I have to at least save Izumi-san's life. In an instant, I kick off the ground with all the strength I have. The car smashes right into my flank with enough force to break it. That's a car hitting you for... Yeah. If a car hits you, it's going to break something. My body is sent flying forward. But I don't dare let go of Izumi-san. I firmly embrace her body. Do my best to protect her. I land on my back. Receive the full impact of the crash. Strangely, there's no pain. It's not just pain. I've lost all sensation throughout my entire body. Try to send it, but I'm not sure where or how to put strength in my body. My body is lying face up. On top of me is Izumi-san.
Makoto-kun!
This is not letting me skill. Izumi-san puts her hands on the road and looks at my face. From her expression and tear-choked voice, I can tell that Izumi-san is alright. Izumi-san. Try to mutter this, but instead of words coming out of my mouth, overflowing blood comes out instead. It flows from my mouth and begins to dissolve in the water. I try to crawl over to Izumi-san's side as if my body is not listening to what it's being told.
Makoto-kun! Makoto-kun! しっかりして Makoto-kun! どうして私のことなんかかばったりしたの
Because I love you.
嫌よこんなのMakoto-kun死なないで好きだから 私も誠くんのこと大好きだから。
Her voice sounds distant. My vague consciousness is fading. Everything before me is beginning to turn white. I slowly close my eyes. But I'm glad. I was able to protect Izumi-san until the end. In an instant, my consciousness suddenly ceases.
お願い、起きてよ。起きて。誠くんがいなくちゃ嫌なの。ダメなの。私生きていけないよ。ずっとそばにいてほしいの。死んじゃやだよ。ねえ、起きてよ。起きてってば。もう一度見ようよ。星星。
Izumi-san? Wait, okay, open my eyes. The rain is falling. I see a gray sky. Countless drops of water are flying down. Didn't the last time, it just skipped to the next day?
誠くん、大丈夫？しっかりして。
Izumi-san, she's crying. Beyond her, I see the tip of a tall cliff. Feel the sensation of slippery mud on my back. What am I doing? In a place like this? I try to stand up as I say this, but as I thought, my body won't move. Every time I take a breath, a large amount of blood comes overflowing from my mouth.
誠くんが助けてくれたの。あの崖から落ちて。
Yeah. Wait, what? Hmm.
誠くんがかばってくれたの。
Well, muster my strength and raise my left hand. 6 Saturday, 10:26 a.m. The former Izumi-san's words faintly pop into my mind.
誠くんは私が死なないという歴史を作り上げた瞬間に本当の現実世界に戻るのよ。
Izumi-san. The star. The star, sand.
星の砂って何？
The cold rain falls. Beyond the sound of rain, I hear an ambulance siren. Though my left hand is numb, I use it to search my pocket despite my body's complaints. And I take out the 3 grains of star. What? And the blue transparent water. The 3 stars. As if nestling together, shine. Okay. Well, I did that with blunt force pretty much. That was ending B, okay. They both have their plot holes. You know, he saw, I mean, it is in the game where he did see a car pass through Haruka. We saw it happen in this thing too, in this episode too. So, I mean, that sort of happened, I think. I don't know. Could have been a delusion that he saw too, though. I mean, that one was called Delusion, or the password, or what some was Delusion. So, but that one had a plot hole because I mean he had the thing with the star sand, so, which he didn't have in the original one. Although I was kind of thinking that the stars somehow symbolize the veils somehow, because it seems like the stand pops up whenever the veil would pop up. Although I could be remembering wrong. I'm confused, I believe is the thing you can say there. Oops. Okay, well that was one more scene in that one. And yeah, I guess I will for the next one just, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure something out. Give me one more episode before you anybody gives me a hint. Yeah. I guess I'll have to go back to the first half of her route. That's what it seems like. Or maybe I need to start all the way from the beginning and start a brand new game. That might be possible. I mean, it's possible, but it might be what I have to do. I don't know. But anyway, hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Farewell there.